The default type of indexes for tables is a B tree, and a B tree is a very wide balanced tree that it works well for a lot of different data types. You have ordering, okay, but there are, under certain circumstances, other kinds of indexes if, say, you don't need ordering and you're always doing an exact match on the value, if you're only doing equals and not equals. And that kind of an index is a hash index. Postgres supports those GIN indexes. Another one called GIST, G-I-S-T, that has some advantages. But basically, I'm going to talk about the first two of those, hash and GIN indexes. And to create a hash index, you add this word hash, or using hash right here in the create index. And hash indexes are excellent in terms of performance if you have an equals. They don't do anything for less than or greater than. You can't apply that to the index. There's no way to use a hash index to order any data. But if all you're interested in is quickly looking up a specific value, then this is the way to go. And before version 13, there were some disadvantages in terms of backup and having to recreate the indexes, but I believe all of those have been addressed in Postgres. So this is really useful. The other kind of an index, and we've done this one in 26, or Interactive Homework 26 Part 5, is creating a GIN index. GIN stands for Generalized Inverse Index, and the way that these are used is both for things like keyword search and for stuff like JSON data. And these inverse indexes are really good for looking up when you have to do a two-part lookup, as in take the stuff, turn it into a set of key terms, take the key terms, and then look those up specifically inside something else. And that's the way that an inverse index works. So these are good for text searches. I didn't mention GIST indexes really specifically here. I'm not giving you an example, but GIST indexes are good for things that involve trees, like recursive queries, or structured data that you want to look up a piece of. And if you need to do a tree and you want an index, go looking for a Postgres GIST, G-I-S-T index. And those are hierarchical indexes. So let's give these two things a spin and see what we can do with them. Well, that first one didn't work with me cutting and pasting both indexes, so let's try it again with that second index and see to it that that actually worked. Yes, that worked the second time much better.